ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता 9th chapter, the most confidential knowledge, verses 16 to 19. Description of God's glories in the form of effect and cause. How can the divergent and conflicting forms of worship reach the same Lord? The Lord gives the answer in the next 4 verses. Verses 16 to 18. Aham kartur aham yajnah स्वधाहम आहम औषधम मंत्रोहम आहम एवज्यम आहम अग्निर आहम हुतम पिताहम अस्य जगतो माता धाता पितामहः वेद्यं पवित्रम ओंकारा ऋक् सामयजुर एव च गतिर्भर्ता प्रभुः साक्षी निवासाः शरणं सुहृत् प्रभवः पर्यः स्थानं निधानं बीजम् अव्ययम्. I am the Vedika ritual, I am the sacrifice, I am the offering to the departed, I am the medicinal herb, I am the sacred formula, I am the clarified butter, I am the sacred fire, and I am the act of offering oblation into the fire. I am the knowable, the purifier, the sacred syllable Om, and the 3 Vedas, Rik, Sama, and Yajus. I am the father, sustainer, mother, grandfather, goal, supporter, Lord, witness, abode, refuge, disinterested friend, origin, and resting place, storehouse, and the imperishable seed of this universe. Comment. When a devotee, according to his faith and reverence, establishes his affinity with the Lord in his manifold aspects, his affinity is with the real, because in the universe there is no existence besides the Lord. He should admit this fact without having any doubt that in the universe, apart from God, there is no object, no thought, and no act. Similarly, the Lord is manifest in diverse entities. There is no doubt about it. If a doubt lurks in the mind how all objects can be manifestations of God, this doubt deprives the striver of emancipation. Rather, it puts him to trouble. Therefore, it should be accepted firmly that in gross or subtle form, or as effect and cause, whatever is seen, heard, grasped, or assumed is only God. Kratu is a Vedic ritual, while Yajna denotes sacrificial worship. The offerings made to the mains is Swadha. The vegetables, food, and medicinal herbs, such as the seed of the sesame plant, rice, barley, etc., are Oshdha. The Lord Himself is every one of these mentioned things. He is the sacred formula which is chanted at the time of sacrificial worship. He is the clarified butter, the sacred fire, and the act of offering oblation into the fire. The Lord is the knowledge of the method of sacrificial worship which should be performed systematically in order to satisfy desires or to get rid of them. Acts of sacrifice, gift, and penance are purifying to the wise. In them, the articles of oblations which are offered without expecting the fruit, and the action which is performed without expecting its fruit, are also purified. That purity is the Lord's manifestation. Act of sacrifice, gift, and penance, as enjoined by the scriptures, are always begun with the utterance of the sacred syllable Om. So the Lord is Om. The Vedas deal with the methods of Vedic rituals and sacrificial worship, etc. The Rig Veda is the collection of the aphorisms of sacred formulas with regular order of words. The Samaveda is the collection of sacred formulas and prayers which are sung rhythm during sacrifices, and the Yajus consists of sacred formulas with irregular order of words. All the three are the forms of the Lord. The Lord creates the entire universe. So he is called the source and dissolution of the whole universe. He also protects the universe. So he is Father. The Lord sustains the whole universe in all respects. He decides the destiny of all beings. Therefore, he is the sustainer. The Lord gives birth to beings in different wombs according to the fruit of their actions. So he is the mother of the entire creation. He is the grandfather because Brahma, the creator of the world, is the father of the world in common knowledge, and Brahma is born of him, God. From this angle, he is the father of Brahma. The Lord is the supreme goal of beings. He is the supporter of beings because all sustenance comes from him. He is the owner and Lord of the universe. He is the witness because he knows all beings all the time very well. He is the abode, Nivasa, because beings rest in him. He gives shelter to beings, so he is refuge. He is the disinterested friend because he is their well-wisher without expecting any reward. The entire universe emanates from him and again merges in him. So he is the origin, the material cause and the efficient cause and end of the entire universe. He is the resting place, sthana, of the universe because at the time of final dissolution, the entire universe, including nature, merges in him and rests in him. He is the storehouse, nidhana, because in all the states of creation and dissolution, etc., nature, the universe, soul, and everything else reside in him only. The Lord is the imperishable seed because an ordinary seed is born of the tree and then it perishes when the plant sprouts up. But the Lord, after creating infinite universes, remains the same and is without origin and end. He can never perish. Verse 19. Tapamya aham aham varsham nigrahanyamya usrijami cha amritam chaiva mrityuscha sad asachaham Arjuna. Arjuna, I as the sun radiate heat, withhold and send forth rain. I am immortality as well as death. I am being and non-being both. Comment. The Lord in the form of the sun cures ailments of beings by drying the impure and dirty materials which cause ailments on the earth. As the sun, the Lord radiates heat to dry the poisonous matter of the medicinal herb and other vegetations. He dries water to make it pure and sweet and then sends it forth as rain for the welfare of beings. The Lord is immortality as well as death. He is immortality. It means that all beings live by sustaining their life breath. They do not die. He is death. It means the departure of life breath from the body of all beings, their death. He is being as well as non-being, cause as well as effect. It means that as a great soul regards that all is God, in the view of the Lord, also he is all. Though a common man views death and immortality, being and non-being, gross and subtle, sattva, rajas and tamas, cause and effect, water and ice, etc. different. But in fact, the world is a manifestation of the Lord. As in the cloth made of yarn, there is nothing besides yarn. In things, actions, incidents, circumstances, and men, etc., there is nothing else besides God. Om Tat Sat. All glories to Sri Partha Sarthi, Lord Shri Krishna. All glories to Bhagavad Vani, SrimadbhagvadGeeta. Sri Hari Arpanamastu.